recording.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to discuss roaming. It's going to be a quick little lesson, but I did notice some of us roaming yesterday. I'm not going to point fingers, Waffles, but
Huh?
some of us were roaming yesterday. And that is only natural, especially when you have the kit for it and you were the. What's the kit called? The Mine Layer IED drop
Oh, Scout.
Scout.
Scout. That's the one. That is for militia and insurgents. That is the roamer's kit, right? If you're gonna be a roamer. Obviously, you can roam with plenty of kits, and by roaming, I mean, how do I put it? Let's imagine the street here is a map, and most of the squad is right there where I'm shooting, right? And then you have the roamer. He is a little bit to the north, for example, and he's moving or checking the north area. Maybe he's checking for enemy squads or enemy fobs or something, right? He is basically far away from where the squad generally is. If we had a roamer here right now as a squad, he would be, up in the hills or on the other side of the hills or on the ridge over there or up there, giving us overwatch, that kind of shit. That's what the roamer does. The usual reason why the Scout kit is the roamer. It gives him the freedom to place mines where he needs them, and it gives him the freedom to drop IEDs, do all sorts of weird shit, right? And some people give roamers extreme freedom. Personally, I think roamers are good, but they also have severe drawbacks. So let's imagine that we have 2 LATs and a roamer, and then the roamer's out doing some shit. I have to use the LATs to do some other shit. They need to take out a vehicle to our south. Roamer's up north, dropping mines, whatever. Right now, we are missing 3 people from a 9-man squad. That leaves us at 6, so 2/3 capacity, 66.6. If we go up against a squad, they will have a serious advantage. So that is the direct drawback with a roamer. Now, obviously, the roamer is not 33% of the squad, but generally, having a roamer will put you at a drawback. It is more than 10%. It's like 11, 12% per person. So just think about that. Like, it is reduced capacity. Sometime, like if the roamer does the thing, for example, oh yeah, absolutely. I'm not blaming you, Waffles. I just thought since you were roaming yesterday, I might as well explain the sort of the part. So don't worry about it. Yeah. I'm not shitting on you for this, right? I'll shit on you for other things, but this was fine. So, thanks you. Yeah. So, basically, what do I expect of a roamer? Well, I expect you to be effective, and also I expect you to ask to be the roamer, right? Because I don't always want a roamer. So, like yesterday, with Waffles being a roamer, I basically saw him pick the kit, and the last times I've seen him pick the kit, I saw him roam. So this time I said, it's fine if you roam. I just pre-approved him without asking, basically. But generally, I would expect you to ask to be the roamer. A lot of people can't roam. Generally, if you're gonna be the roamer, you should be an extremely good shot. You should win almost any one-on-one duel you go up against. Just because if you don't, you're practically worthless as a roamer, because every time you round a corner and there's someone there, if he kills you, then you're respawning. Like, you might as well be with the squad then. You're not scouting anything. What you're doing is you're spotting one guy and then dying, and then spotting another guy and then dying. It's practically worthless. So as a roamer, you should be an incredibly good shot. As well as a roamer, you should be good at knowing where fobs are based on, number one, experience, and number two, sort of what's happening around you, right? You can imagine people are a little river, and they trickle from the fob to wherever place you're standing. So if you run into one guy and he's coming from the north, and then you keep going north and you run into a second guy and he's coming from the northeast, you can be pretty sure the fob is northeast somewhere, right? Or there's some kind of spawn point at least, and then judging by how many people are coming, you can figure out if it's a fob or whatever. No, it's no. it's training for scout. Like, I don't expect only Waffles to be a scout. I expect everyone to be a roamer at some point in their squad career. So it's not just calling Waffles out. Again, Waffles. Not everything is about you, right? And I've seen, like, when people pick, like, the sniper kit as well is a roaming kit, generally a roaming kit. Especially in terms of it makes you Oh yeah. Don't worry. You're absolutely not being bashed on, Waffles. Don't worry. So yeah, like the sniper kit as well is a roaming kit as well. So for example, for the U.S. side, I would have my roamer using the sniper kit, just because we don't have a scout kit, right? And then I would expect the roamer, instead of the whole placing mines and shit, I would expect him to spot FOBs, or at least possible FOBs, spot contact before we see it, and just shit like that, like being ahead of where I'm going. So and if you'll also notice that a lot of times when I squad lead, I announce my plans. I'm saying we are going to this and this place, or maybe I'll even say we're going via this place to that place, shit like that. So that is to allow the rest of the squad the opportunity to anticipate my needs, to be somewhere and scout for me before, or at least to help me not be alone when I reach target, right? Because I'm just going to sprint right there, and I'm expecting people to be behind me. And yeah, so giving you information ahead of time, absolutely not required. All you really need to do is stay on my ass. But when I give you information ahead of time, I do it so that you can assist me in what I'm basically trying to do. So any questions right now? All right. Real quiet group. So...
You spin me right round, baby.
There we go.
Ow.
That's the punishment. All right. So let's just quickly look at our map. So a common, like, for example... Let's say we're attacking Ritz Hills. If we open our maps, we're attacking Ritz Hills, and I would then expect, like, if I had a roamer, and okay, so we were on Ritz Hills, we're capturing it or holding it, defending it, whatever, and then we are getting attacked from the northeast. I would expect my roamer to be direct north. Hang on, I'm gonna place a marker everyone can see. So on the FOB marker, that's, oh yeah, sorry, everyone's in my squad. So yeah, I would expect my roamer to be here. I would expect him to be sort of spotting targets for me, like he's there, or he's right there. And the sniper, well, there's a sniper in the hills here, but I'm going to take him out because the roamer's perfect for that. He's just going to sneak up and then, like, pistol him in the head and then move on. He would also say, for example, okay, I know the fob has to be somewhere in there because everyone's pouring out of that location. Or he could be here and doing the same thing looking north. Or he could be sniping and actually getting kills. But generally, that's sort of what I expect of the roamer. To be effective in a solo capacity. And just, so, yeah, it's very difficult being a roamer, I would say. An effective roamer. I've only known 2 or 3 in my life that are extremely effective roamers. Or played with. In my life, in my squad career, I've only known 2 or 3, and one of them was an OMBD, or two of them was an OMBD. I guess I've known more than 2, but they are rare. There's only a handful of people that I think are really, really good at roaming. Exactly. So you should absolutely, and a good roamer is fucking worth his weight in gold. So absolutely try and get good at it, but it is a very difficult thing to do. That's all I'm saying. All right. So I think that, and I won't discourage any of you to roam. Occasionally, I will call you back because I need you, because I need the squad at full capacity. It's like the lessons I gave earlier about squad cohesion. We need to hit the target, maximum efficiency, everyone at the same time, shit like that, right? So having one guy out fucking around, yeah, is not doing us any good. All right, so I think this is going to just be a quick little lesson about that, and I think we're just going to start playing right now. I think I've said what I wanted to. There we go. GG.